Hire boots. I've seen them everywhere on social media, and the history behind this company is really cool. They showed up in my DM on Instagram wanting to send me a brand new pair of boots. So the package came in the mail yesterday, and I have not worn these boots yet. I just now am putting them on for you guys, and I'm excited. The model they sent me are called the Hire Hayes boots, and I learned after talking with Cam, the head of the content at Hire, that all their names of their boots are named after towns in Kansas, because that's where Hire boots originated in 1875. And right from the get-go, I want to make sure and let you guys know this isn't a sponsored video. They sent me the product for free, and I figured I would let you guys know about it. What I hope happens over the next upcoming months is that I can do a sponsored video with Hire doing an update on how these boots are treating me. So out of the box so far, these things really clean, really nice. I like them. This is a bison bottom here on the boot, and it is tough. I can tell, really tough feeling. Just, you know, I'm normally wearing a rough out boot. You guys have seen me, possibly if you've seen my boot video, talk about how much that I like these Olathe boots, and I'm used to wearing a rough out, which has just a more, I would say, give to it. So I'm excited to see how this buffalo breaks in. It's beautiful, I can tell you that. And I'm just excited to put these boots to the test, honestly, because of all the great things I've heard about them, I haven't got to experience them until now. So as we go forward, can't wait to just give you guys the updates and let you know how these boots are treating my feet, how they are for working in, how they hold up, and everything that you would want to know about a pair of cowboy boots. So first off, let's just talk about them. Let me pull this one off here. So like I said, this is a buffalo, or well, bison is what, yeah, bison's down here on the bottom. And I really don't know for sure what kind of leather the top is. It's really soft. It has a very smooth texture to it. And that stitching is just really, really beautiful. I love the colors in there. It's kind of like a, sort of reminds me of like a native color scheme or a New Mexico color scheme with the turquoise and red and the dark blue in there. And then just the color itself, it's a really nice tan top. It's got the tan piping going up as well. And the pull tabs are really cool. You know, I don't have any boots that have pull tabs like this, where it's actually on the inside of the boot here, and it's pretty cool. It's got Hire 1875 stitched on each side of these, and I noticed this when I took them out of the box, which I think is really cool. Is this overlap piece right here? It's like a star, sort of like a star right there, and I like stars, so I think that's cool. But yeah, I am looking forward to putting these to work. So here's the sole. Let me get this closer for you guys. Here's the sole of the boot. Really cool. Hire down here, Hire across the toe, 1875. Genuine American bison, it says. So really cool. Like I said, this company was started in 1875 in Olathe, Kansas. It's really cool. They're still headquartered there in that area today. One thing I didn't know, these boots aren't American made. They are not American made. They're made in Mexico. I really thought they were an American made boot. They're not. That doesn't mean that the quality will be any less. I just thought they were an American made boot until I got them in. So if you are wondering about that, these are a Mexican-made boot. I think it's Leon, Mexico. Actually, I don't have to think. I don't have to guess. I remember where I read it in here yesterday. Let's see. Handmade in Leon, GTO, Mexico. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Leon, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, I can't help it. Smells so good. Honestly, it really smells like just beautiful leather. Everybody knows the leather smell. And if you don't, well then get you a pair of boots and just sniff them. But anyway, sorry, that might be a little weird, but leather just smells good. On the inside, they have a foam sole insert here, Hire here, and then Hire branding here what's this say? Established in 1875, Kansas City, USA. So perhaps it was Kansas City and not Olathe. I may have told you guys that wrong, but this is just appears to be a foam footbed. So it's going to be interesting to see how that lasts and holds up over time. But if you're not a fan of the foam footbed, you can take it out, and in here is just a leather sole. I'm curious to see how big of a fit difference it is without that in there. It's a pretty big difference. But, you know, some people really don't like the foam inserts or inserts in their boots. As much as I wear cowboy boots, which is all day, every day, like I very rarely wear any other type of footwear. I'm a fan of having some cushion in there and having a little support. These Olathes, they have the same thing. They have a foam insert in here. Having a little harder time getting it out, but these have been worn a lot, so it's kind of smashed down in there. But they have the foam insert as well. Most all my boots do have some type of foam insert in there. I know my Olathe Buckaroos don't, but I think pretty much all the rest of them do. And yeah, for me, having a little extra cushion and support is not something that I complain about when it comes to a pair of boots. So I don't know what heel, how tall this heel is. I should have measured it, but I do know it's really comparable to what I have on this Olathe, which this one is a really tall heel on this boot. I'm excited to throw my spurs on these and ride on them. They do have a spur shelf here on the back, and yeah, let's see, spur shelf right here on the back. It's a pretty large one, so I like that. If I don't have a large enough spur shelf, then it just gets annoying when your spurs are, you know, not staying up here where they need to be when you're riding. Some of you, if you don't ride horses or don't use spurs, that won't matter to you at all. But as someone who does, I really do appreciate having that spur shelf. There's some boots in the past that I've wanted to try or wanted to buy that don't have the spur shelf on there. And unless I'm just buying them exclusively as a dress boot, I won't buy a pair of boots that doesn't have a spur shelf. So for me, that's something that's really, really important. So I don't know all the exact details and specifics on this boot as far as, like I said, what kind of leather this top is, what kind of leather it's lined with. I can just tell you though, it feels really nice. It feels really good. And it looks like on the top of this spur ridge, there is a plastic piece up here. And what that's for is just to protect the leather a little bit better from the spur wearing down into the leather on the heel here. As time goes, I'm going to be riding in these. I'm going to throw my spurs on them. I want to put them on right now. They're so brand new, but you know, let's see. Let's just see how they go here. One thing I can say about these that I noticed is they have, if you have a wider, like bigger leg, these really seem to have a larger leg opening than a lot of the boots that I'm used to. So for those of you guys out there, I know I have a buddy who can't get like a boot to fit him very well in the calf. And I really think this boot right here would really do well for him. So I'm excited about that. So anytime you go to shove a piece of metal on a piece of smooth leather, it's going to scratch it and mess it up. That's why at first when you get a new pair of boots, at least me, I'm always kind of like, but I am going to ride in these because I told them I was going to give them my feedback. And yeah, that's how the boot looks with a spur on. And I'm excited about putting them to the test. I can tell this spur ridge, for me personally, I wish it was a little bit bigger. And that probably has a lot more to do with just because my spurs, you know, they're not like perfectly fit, custom made spurs or anything like that. They fit around the heel counter of the boot great. I just wish that spur shelf stuck out a little bit bigger. Back there, if I was in charge of production and design at Hire, I would definitely offer a boot that had a little bit larger spur shelf. But most companies, I mean, this is big for most companies and pretty much industry standard right here, as far as I can tell. It's just, I really like when it has that extra, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch or so, where your boot just really won't slip down, but it's staying on there really good. So I don't foresee a lot of trouble with that. I'm gonna go ahead and slip this on now that that spur's on there. Just kind of see how it feels and fits and looks. And here we are. So yeah, I'll definitely be riding in these. Probably not tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all night, but coming up really soon. And I'll be able to give you guys some feedback. Maybe, who knows, maybe about in a month from now, maybe 3 months from now, I'll do an update and a review on these. And then if you follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, you'll be seeing me wearing them there as I post pretty much every day what I've got on. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting these things to work. Like I said, that's pretty cool. They really didn't do anything to them, so that's nice. It will when this metal sits there and rubs against it over and over. You can see a little scratch on the back there already. But Cam, Hire, hey, thank you guys. Can't wait to see what the future holds for Hire boots and how these work for me. Hire also sent me a discount code for all of you watching. I'm not gonna earn commissions off of that. This is not an affiliate link. It's simply a discount code for all of you, and it's WACW15. That's gonna give you 15% off of your purchase on a brand new pair of Hire boots. So that'll save you around 50 bucks on most of their boots, which I think is a really great savings. And thanks so much, Hire, for giving the discount code to all of you. If you've tried Hire boots, I would love to know your experience with them down in the comments, and everyone else watching this too would love to know. So let me know if you have any experience wearing Hire boots. Do you love them? What have you learned about them? What do you wish was different? I'm excited to be able to give my feedback as well once I get to know these boots better and have spent some time in them. I'm excited to not only share that with you guys, but share it with Hire as well. If you love Western fashion and cowboy gear like me, I want to ask you to subscribe, because I've got a lot more content on the way and some great videos I've uploaded previously that you'll enjoy if you haven't seen them. I really appreciate the love and support, you guys. I'm having a lot of fun down in the comments, having conversations with all of you after each video. It's really fun getting to know you, getting to know the clothes and gear and boots that you guys like and don't like, what you've loved and not loved, and just learning more about this thing that we love called the cowboy lifestyle. So thanks again for watching What a Cowboy Wears. I'm Colin, and I'll catch you next time.